Huge cost, no doubt. We don't have a specific figure on this, but it's safe to say that we're into the billions of dollars, if not, some experts say, the hundreds of billions of dollars as a result of the fallout from many popular services, among them McDonald's and Starbucks, Delta Airlines and United Airlines, even things like Fortnite and an automated dog food distribution service. Your pets were not exempt from this in a lot of ways. It really cut through a huge cross-section of the internet, and I think it underscores exactly how much of online business goes through something like Amazon Web Services and some of its larger competitors. Amazon accounts for about 37% of the cloud computing market. Another third of that market is accounted for by just two companies, Microsoft and, to a lesser extent, Google.
All right, well, here's what everybody wants to know. Should we be worried about our information being compromised?
Yeah, it's a really good question, and unfortunately, from the individual's perspective, there's not a ton we can do. We don't have a ton of say in where Starbucks hosts its mobile app, for instance. I think the real takeaway here is that there is a concentration of power in the cloud computing market, in the hands of just a few companies. And 99 times out of 100, that's okay. These companies know what they're doing. They are able to, repair, flaws that come up as they emerge. However, that 1% of the time can have these major ripple effects. And I think what you're going to start to see over the next few days and weeks is a lot of experts come forward and say, maybe small businesses to medium-sized businesses who are clients of these cloud computing services should think about diversifying where they do their business. Put a couple of eggs in the AWS basket, but also put some eggs in the Google basket, maybe like a smaller provider as well, just to make sure that you're covering all your bases and that you're somewhat protected from a major outage like we saw yesterday.
Does anybody notice how frequent these outages are happening? That doesn't bother y'all? Like, these outages have been happening a lot lately, and as far as our information go, they've been sold at, so whoop-de-doo.